So guys, in today's video we are gonna extract emails from screenshots. I will just show you the screenshots. You can see that there is an email in this screenshot and we have a bunch of these. You can see that email can be anywhere in the picture. So we are gonna create a Python script to extract these emails. So let's get started. I'm gonna use Anaconda for this. I prefer using Jupyter Lab, but if you want to use any other IDE, you can use it. So here I'm going to create a new Python script and I'm going to name it screenshot to email. Okay, so the libraries that we are gonna need for this purpose are these: pandas, cv2, os, and the last one is easyocr. So let's just import them. If you have these libraries installed, then good. If you don't have these installed, you can install them using you can install them in the terminal in the way that I'm going to show you now. You can type pip install easyocr. Now I have already installed it, so it shows requirement already satisfied. So you can install other libraries like this: pip install, that was a mistake by my side. So you can install these libraries and you can search on the Google like how to install OS library in Python. You can find the syntax that you have to use in Anaconda. So here you can use this, but as I already installed it, so I'm not going to do it. You have to install pandas and cv2 also. So now I'm going to create some new cells. Here we will create a list in which we will store our emails. Here we have to create an object. I'll call it reader equal easyocr. I forgot to import the libraries. I'll just do it now. So here we have to type easyocr dot reader, and we have to specify the language that we are gonna extract, and we have to specify GPU, which is false. If you have it GPU in your PC, you can write it true and the process will be faster. So I'll just use this. You can see this shows that the module is much faster with the GPU. So now we are going to extract the email. So I'll just create a variable recognize is equal to, we are going to test it on a single screenshot first. So I'll type reader dot read text. I guess this was the syntax, but we'll see. Here we have to specify the path, so I will create some cells below this, and we will read the directory using os. So we'll call this directory is equal to os.list directory, and screenshots will just print the directory. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we get the name of all screenshots, and if we only take the 0th screenshot, so okay, we get the first screenshot. So we can type here directory 0, and we can use an f string. We don't have to do this actually, we can just type here directory 0, I guess. So let's see what it recognizes from this. It will take a moment, and we got an error. So it says there is no screenshot. Okay, we're gonna have to specify the path here. So we'll just type here screenshots current directory. Okay, my bad. Now let's test this. I guess it will work this time. We'll see. Okay, so these are the positions, I think, and this is the text that it recognized. These are the different texts: 2.37 lte, the game is very nice, and was this review helpful. So this is the text that it has recognized, and we'll see, we will find our email here somewhere. Here you can see that it has extracted the email ad dot whatever this is. So now our purpose is to extract this email from this recognize variable. So we are gonna just create a new cell here. Some more, I just like to create this so I can see that I have a bunch of space. So we have recognize, and we will just do like 0. So we get this line. So our purpose here is to get first, second, third, fourth, fifth element. So its index will be 4 because Python starts with 0. So 0 1 2 3 4. Let's do this. Here there are some lists here. You can see that the list start here and ends here. So this is the first element. So 0 1. I guess we'll have to do here 1. Let's see. Okay, so we get the value. So now we can get the value, and we can ask it to check for this value and check if there is an at the rate symbol in the text. So we can accomplish this by, let me see. So we can, I guess, use dot find at the rate. So it returns -1. Let's find the text which is in there. So it returns 0. Okay, so it is returning the index value. So if it finds at the rate somewhere, so it will return some value like 5 7, the number on which the text is. So we'll see what number is the email one. We'll just count this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So we will type here 16, but because its index start from 0, so I guess 15 will work. Let's see. First we should remove this. Okay, so we are getting the email. Now we'll ask it to find the @ so it says that @ is at the 10th number. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So that's how the index works. So 0 1 2 3 up to 10. Okay, so here we can create a loop for this. So I'll just create a loop here for texts in recognize. We can do, I think I should enumerate this. So we can have the index here, and we'll use the index here to refer to the element, and this number is always going to be 1 because the number of positions are the same, like 1 2 1 2 3 4 5. So sorry, this is 1 from here to here, and this is 0, and this is 1. So this is always going to be 1. So it will find in this text. So we can call this check, and if the value of check is more than 0, because there is always going to be some text before @, so if check is more than 0, what we want this to do is print I guess I will here create one more element, result equals, I will just cut this and paste this here, and I'll call this result. So now here I can write print result if check is more than 0. So it will only print those elements where there is an email. So I think we can test it on one image here. So I'll just remove this and let's test it. Okay, so it works on every. So what this loop does is it will go through every element, like this and then this. It will go to the first index of this list, of this tuple, and it will look for @ in this text. So if this loop finds @ as it did in this, it will print that. So that's what we see here. So this is what we wanted to do. Now we have to do this. Now we have to create one more loop to do this for all the emails. So here we can see that this is our code for reading the text. So I'll just create a for loop here for index and value in directory this will read the text. Here I will just enter index, so it will go through all the screenshots one by one, 0, 1, 2, 3. So the next step would be this loop which we have just created here. So I'll just copy this and paste this here. So it will create a recognized element every time for every single screenshot, and what this loop is gonna do is check for email in that, and it will print out the email. So I will also, okay, I have to change the indentation here. Okay, and we want to see the result, so we'll print the result and also append it to the list. I guess this is the syntax for appending to the list. We'll append the result to the list. So let's see if this works. Okay, so we got an error. Okay, so index and index, there are two same things, and we have to also enumerate this. My bad. And okay, so we can call this index 1, and we can type here index 1, and for this is okay. We can leave this as index. Now let's do this. This is going to take a little bit of time because it is gonna read through every single image and read every text and create an element for it. So I guess we'll have to wait. Okay, so here comes the first email. We'll see if it is able to successfully find the email in second screenshot. It did. So let's see if this is accurate. We can take a look at the screenshot here. So ad.adharya@gmail.com. So that is true. And let's check the second screenshot. So what is this? devkidswonder@gmail.com. It seems it works pretty fine. So I'm not gonna bore you with the process. When these all are printed out, I will just, so for that I will just fast forward the video. So the process is done. We can see that it has extracted out the emails, but we can also see that there are bunch of spaces here and here. So let's see what text was not recognized by this library. So this is the sixth screenshot. We can see that there is a dot in the place of space, and the fourth screenshot, there is also a dot, so it is not able to recognize the dot before at the rate. I don't know why is that, because you can see that the dot looks pretty much the same here and here. So for this we can simply so now we should have a list of emails. Okay, we have, so we can, I think, apply a function here to replace the dots with dot. Sorry, replace the spaces with dots. So what I will do here is x dot replace space with a dot. Let's see if this works. Okay, so we cannot apply that to an list. So first we will convert this list to a data frame. Email df is equal to pd dot data frame email. Okay, so we should have a data frame now. Email df. Okay, we do, and the column name is 0. So what we can do is give it the index number and equals email df. So email df 0 dot apply lambda x dot replace the space with a dot. Let's see if this works. So it did. You can see that Lexter dot microelectronic and Zakaria dot whatever this is. So now we just have to convert this into a Excel file. So we can simply use a pandas method to do this, which is called to-excel. If you want to convert this to a CSV, you can use to-CSV. So we're gonna convert it to an Excel file, and I'm gonna call this emails.xlsx. Okay, so let's see if this works, and we should have our file here. Okay, we have emails.xlsx. Now let's see how does this file look. Okay, so we have this. The index is also in the Excel file. So if we don't want this index, if you don't want this index, you can simply type here index is equal to false. So it will update the file. Okay, so we have opened the file, so it will not write on an open Excel file. Now if we run this, now we can check the file. So the index is gone, and we have all the emails in the Excel file. So that's it for this project, and I do want to tell you that I can't remember all this. I had to prepare first to make this video, so I can't remember all this, and I have to make a Google every now and then to do all types of things. So I just wanted to clarify that. So thank you.